Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So we're trying to set up this little oxygen facility, and I might actually want to make this bigger. Like I might want to have multiple electrolyzers, but for now this is fine. I don't like how this looks. I don't seem to have a way to get rid of it. So I'm just gonna wall it in so it doesn't look so terrible. Oops. Let's not make it out of sandstone. We don't have enough sandstone to use it for regular stuff anymore. Granite will suffice. And so we'll need to build some walls for it. Don't build the roof yet. Or build the roof from the inside out. Otherwise, we're gonna have troubles. Okay. So we have our thermal loop. Ooh, we have a new dupe. It's a bristleberry. And look at all this nonsense. These glossies, the Drecos, so many hatches, a few random pips just running around. I really need to get our ranching system back together. Not to mention the random puffs. Like, what's the point of this puffed anyway? It turns oxygen into oxalate. Like, why would I want to have oxalate? So I can hand carry some oxygen around? I don't know. Anyway. So we have our cooling loop. It's been going for a couple hours now. And it's still sucking in a bit of heat and transferring into the oil. The oil's at 75 now. I'm really eager to see what's going to happen once it starts getting up to 100. Because I guess it'll be like, what, 105. But then this will start heating up and turning to steam. Is this going to work? Like, did I put enough water in? Or do I need to add more? Like, I could still add more just by adding, by turning this valve on. But I don't think I need to. This might be enough. Anyway, we'll see. Our farm is going fine. We have so many eggs. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna get distracted. Let's get this going. I will not get too distracted, let's say instead. It's impossible to avoid being entirely distracted. Since, why can I not get that? Because you can't get onto this? Really? Interesting. Okay. We've almost cleared out this area. It's full of slime lung. I probably should throw my puffs inside and have them start trying to deal with it. Do we have slime lung in the base? Not really. We've managed to avoid it, but coming out of here, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how are we going to make that happen. Getting rid of all the slime lung. Eventually, all the slime itself will be gone, and we can put that in like a little chlorine chamber, and it will work just fine. But all the air, maybe we could suck it out, and I don't know. Suck it out and store it in a chest, and then eventually drop it next to a volcano or something. Or cool it down to freezing, perhaps. That might be a way. But I don't know. Anyway, not our problem today. Right now, we're trying to deal with this. Trying to get our oxygen and electrolyzer loop going. We have this area here, but it's not hooked up yet, so let's not bother with starting to pump stuff out. But I should go ahead and get some automation going. So we'll have a switch right there. That's going to turn these all on. That's a little unfortunate placement there, but that's okay. And we'll have another switch right here, which will do the electrolyzers. Okay. Now we have to do the plumbing. We'll have some pipes coming in here, and it's going to be coming from up here eventually. So for now, this is fine. Let's go ahead and get some scaffolding below and all around. Okay, that's going for a bit. We have a thing down here. I think that was, what did we say that was? That was salt water, I think. This is another little area that's completely hemmed in, it looks like, and we can just cut it. Although I might continue through there. Yeah, well. How's this going? Okay, we can do the next step. We do have another door in here. With potentially hidden things that are good things? I don't know. Okay, they finally got rid of that little bit, so we can start cutting this bit away. Good. Why isn't this happening? Awaiting delivery of iron. Do I not have enough iron? I got plenty of iron. They're just going slow. Okay. It's happening. Okay, so did we do the wiring over here yet? We'll need some conductive wire. Why am I building this out of gold all the time? I don't know why it defaults to gold. I want to build that out of iron. There. Alright. And let's flip both these switches off. At first. I'm not sure they can get over that. I think they can, but just to be safe, we'll go ahead and push it up one. These are the dupes I like. These are the dupes that are like second class. Although eventually I'm gonna tear this entire thing out and redo it, because this is enough room. I want like some decorative items in here, decorative, and maybe interleave the bathrooms rather than having like a group shower. Because I did that all through college. It was not fun. Anyway. We're starting to rebuild a bit of extra food. We've got some meal lice and a lot of gristleberry. Huh. But look at all these eggs. We could crack that and have tons of food. These are reachable, so they're just not doing them. Come on, guys, let's get this going. Okay, we can plan out the next bit anyway. So, plumbing. We're just gonna grab it straight from here. I guess. let's have 2 loops. Well, no, we can just tear this out and redo it later better, I guess. But we'll go ahead and put a valve on it, I think. And we might replace all this later. Ooh, you're sick. You have food poisoning. Did not even notice. Alright. This is a silly amount of truck. There's 10 creatures in here. And there would be more, except for we just wrangle them as they come in. Here, don't wrangle anymore. We'll deal with it later. We get more briar seeds, or I think we got bristle seeds last time. But I'm not going above 8 people until we get some better setups. So, okay, let's replace that with a ladder. And we can get rid of it. And we'll high priority the ladder, so no one gets stuck. We had our first death last time. Poor Camille. Rip. I still feel a little bad. Why is this not going? Come on, guys. Awaiting delivery of sandstone. Okay, that might be the problem. We might not have any more sandstone. So I just chose the wrong type. We'll go ahead and replace that with granite. Alright, we haven't done the ducting yet. So we've got 4 of these coming out. We need to filter them. So each one of these can pull in half of a thing worth. So we could do them in pairs. Although, of course, it's multiple types of gases, so I bet it'll work out. It's going to be hot gases, though. So that's 1, 2. Let's see. We'll send the oxygen up this way and everything else. Well, no. Maybe we should. Well, okay. First of all, okay. Let's just vent it all at first, because it's chlorine at first. So then we'll switch to something better after we've cleared the room. We could at least do it as insulated. Yeah, go ahead, sweep all that. These don't drop anything normally, right? Yeah, they don't drop like any dirt or anything like that. So after this is started, they'll never have to come back in here. That's the plan. I guess it might overheat. Maybe I need to deal with that. So I'm not going to deal with it yet. If need be, we could come and grab some of our cooling loop and just like roll it down here. Because what do these overheat at? 1,000, we'll notice before then. Yeah, we'll notice before that happens. If there's an issue. Come on. Somebody get this. I also kind of just want to start sucking up the entire atmosphere down here. Interesting. The oxygen has actually gone down into this area. It wasn't there before. This all used to be CO2. So pressure must be building up here. How many people have popped eardrums? Not yet. But we're going to have to start disabling a few of these. You know, I didn't... No, this is still going. Is it actually working anymore, though? No, we turned this off. Turn that back on. How much time are we wasting feeding these guys? Probably a lot. Let's turn this down to 1500. Okay. Alright. So, what is I doing? I said I was going to go ahead and just start eating up all of this. So, it's all hydrogen, chlorine, and a little bit of oxygen in places. So, we could just start sucking it up, putting it in these tanks. This is all chlorine. I don't want to bother. We'll leave it like this for now. It's good for keeping things sterile anyway. But let's go ahead and lock this door. So we'll never come in here again. There we go. And flip this switch on. So we'll spit out all this chlorine gas. Get a nice vacuum in there. Yeah, I think so these only produce 1200 watts, and we've got like ridiculous amount of consumption. Like that's 1200. A whole bunch of these things are a small amount. We need more power. We're only getting by because most of our base isn't working at once. But we're going to add some hydrogen generators from this, so hopefully that will help a little bit. There we go. Vacuum. Turn it off. Okay, delete these. I might not want to do that. Yeah, leave that there for at first. Okay. Come on, dupes. I gave you that a long time ago. Why am I still sitting around waiting for it to happen? I'm so impatient with my dupes. And this pip has just been sitting there this entire time, I think. I wonder if it's stuck. It keeps saying rummaging. Rummaging for seeds? Searching for tasty seeds. Maybe there's like a seed around here that it doesn't know how to path to. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, it'll starve to death eventually. Still haven't built that. Unreachable. Really? Why? They can get across there. Maybe maybe that's too much of a jump for them. No, well. Yeah, we have all this leftover scaffolding. That's kind of bad looking. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to reach that, so we'll have to do it in sequence. Okay, so we got vacuum in here, we got vacuum in here. We have a means to deliver water, and it will come pretty quick once we flip that switch, but we're going to wait for this to fill up a little bit before we do. We got the polluted water over here. We could start pulling that in. I guess I should build a ladder this way so they can actually get down to the ground. There. None of this... Okay. I really wish it wouldn't default to sandstone. I know it's doing that because I already have a sandstone one, but it's annoying. It means that we end up waiting a lot longer than we would otherwise. Anyway. Just me complaining. You're out of iron ore. Go ahead and make some gold, please. So this is where we'll get our polluted water. We'll bring it over to there. We need to bring it up to here. I'm going the wrong way. So like this. Let's use insulated, starting there. Get rid of that. Let's put a valve on it. Just for better control. It feels like those turns are taking longer than they used to. I could be wrong, but that's my impression. Oh well. Oh, where's the pipe? Must be in here. The wire. There we go. Out of the limited amount of copper ore we have, same issue. It's weird, it doesn't look like vacuum because it's green still, but that's just the biome cutter. This is a real messy place. Well, that's only sandstone. I think I'll just leave that there. So, just build another one of those. Alright. Got a bunch of iron there. I kind of want to go in and grab all this. It does look like it's contained across those little tiny bit of gap in abyssalite, but we can deal with that later. I want to make... Wait a minute, they're saying that's unreachable still, but they can get to... Okay, they'll be able to get across this way. I don't know why this is unreachable. I think they should be able to go like this. Maybe they can't go like that. But I'm gonna prioritize that. Get it built. How's our heat doing? Oh. Care package. They want me to ruin my base accidentally, so we'll just say no to that. Yeah, we're actually starting to build up quite a bit of plastic. Good deal. Oh, interesting. As more of this water is dropping down into here, we're actually having to process it. Where's that going? Up into here. Which is then dropping into here. I hope we're not getting any slime lung from that. It's all food poisoning, so maybe that takes priority. Or the water's clean, I guess. Oh well. Let's go ahead and put another high priority storage bin in the water. Or should I put it in the chlorine? I think I better do that. So, where's a good place full of chlorine? Like right here is good, sure. No, we're gonna be building there in a moment. Let's just build it down here somewhere. I did it of sandstone again because I'm not very smart. I need to check that every single time now. Granite. Okay, and we can keep on building this. I'm a little worried about this water here. Like, maybe I should just pump it out or something. I don't know. But, like, it's got exposed slime, but it's not germy slime, so maybe it's okay. Like, none of this is germy. Interesting. All this is clean. Why would that be? How peculiar. Although we have a little bit of slime lung right there. Interesting. Where'd that come from? It's stuck down here. I don't know why. I'm not gonna question. Okay, now it's going to start complaining about the oxygen production because we turned off all those things. But the pressure's still good. Just our CO2 line will start creeping up. Okay. Okay, now let's get all these to pulling in the slime. Where's that? Algae. No. Slime. There you go. And make this 9, and copy it to all those. And wherever else we have slime, which we should be able to find by looking at germs. Like maybe I didn't do any? I would have thought it would be like in a thing down here, or a thing right here. What's this? So this has bleach stone, not slime. That's fine. I guess we just never dealt with slime. Is this making polluted oxygen? It looks like it is. Oh well. Yeah, you can see that it's... Oh well. I just want to kill the germs off. We can move it up somewhere else later. Okay. I'm getting distracted again. I need to actually do this. So let's figure out how to get this sorted. So we've got gas coming in. Some of it is hydrogen, some of it is oxygen. We are going to filter both of those, like this. Those are the wrong type of gas pipes, so let's get rid of them. And we'll set so hydrogen goes... oxygen needs to go over here. Hydrogen is eventually going to come down here and turn into power. But first of all, it's going to go fill up this room. So let's just let that happen for a bit. Okay. So you're looking for oxygen? What's niobium? I don't even think I've seen niobium. Niobium. Haven't seen rock gas. Oh, I bet that's what happens if you superheat a rock. Like a granite, it turns into rock gas, maybe. Tungsten, haven't seen any of that either. Yeah, lots of this stuff is interesting. Like carbon? Maybe that's a frozen form of oxygen? No, that would... This is only for gases. So... Huh. Don't know. Anyway, copy... So that we're filtering the oxygen, sending it that way. And we'll need to combine them. Those are on... No, they're not. They're fine. So, a bit of oxygen. Hopping over here. Combining right there. And going into... I could send it through this once instead of just putting in here. I better put it in there, though. Just to be, you know, more true to how I wanted to do this. Let's join it with a bridge so that the cooled oxygen takes priority. There. And is this set right? No, this is set 6.9. It needs to be 21. And which way did I do it? Did I say... So right now it's saying to go this way. So I want it... well, okay. I want it... So red means it will go and get cooled down. So red needs to be too hot. So send a green signal if below 21. That means that if it's too hot, it'll send a red signal and go and deal with this. Should work. Now, what was I doing with this valve? This is where the water's coming in. Right. Or well. So we could just go ahead and start filtering. Sure. Wait a minute. Why isn't that working? Oh, because we didn't connect them. Go ahead. Start filtering. So it's all going to come right there and just sit there for a little bit. Is my thought. Why is there stuff going this way? Wait a minute, wait a minute. We screwed something up. It's because it doesn't know which way to go because there's greens on both sides. Or it's trying to go in. Is this backwards, perhaps? No, that's letting it out from here. But I want to be going out like this and coming back in. How can we force that to happen? Here. Turn this off. So we add another bridge right here, and this will force the direction. So we want it coming back this way. So put a bridge. Well, first of all, just deconstruct this. High priority, guys. We got water going in the system. There we go. Okay, now we spilled a bunch of water on the ground, but that's okay. Just go ahead and clean it up. Okay, and we want a bridge just to guarantee the direction of flow like this. So this will have priority coming out of this loop. Let's make sure that happens. Come on, guys. There we go. Okay. That's still not working. No, actually, that's exactly what we want. We want this to be just a loop. It just goes round and round and round until it actually is able to shoot off some water. Which right now we're just letting it do how often it wants. But it's gonna cool down this equipment, which right now is at 36, and this water is at 30, so it should be getting a bit hotter. No, it doesn't seem to be. 30.8. These are radiant pipes. I guess there's not much in the way of, they need a gas to exchange stuff with. Maybe. Okay. Come on, guys. Sort this out. Okay. But, we still need to get these powered. So... conductive wire of iron. Yeah, these gas filters are actually really power intensive. Like, for some reason I always assume they're going to be like these, which are only 10. But they're half as much as they're the same as an electrolyzer. Which does not seem right to me. You know, the electrolyzers, like in Factorio, electrolyzers are like half of your power usage. At least in the early game. Ah, we're giving off all this polluted oxygen. I don't like it. Full of slime lung, no less. At least they're all in good suits, you know? I guess we could build some purifiers, deodorizers in here. Just around. It seems like it's all going to end up in this middle there. But that's a lot of polluted oxygen. Look at that. I guess because we stored like a ridiculous amount of slime in here. Here, do we... okay, I really want to get rid of these germs, and then we'll just take it right out, you know? It's because the polluted oxygen is getting in the way of the, how do we get... how can we fix that? We really can't. We just kind of have to hope that it'll eventually work. So this slime's good. So... go ahead and drop that out. And then sweep it. And it probably is just gonna put it in here. So never mind, that was a bad idea. Yeah. But we're almost clear. And then we can grab... in the future, there's not going to be so much. Like, I'm going to make all these priority 7. And then we can make a priority 9 one somewhere else and then drop it on the ground or something. Come on. Come on. I'm just watching this number go down. That's almost there. There we go. Okay, we should plan on what we're gonna do with this. Go ahead, choose an arbor acorn. I actually would love to get some arbor acorn going. How's this doing? Up to 82. We're actually gonna see some steam soon, maybe in the next hour or two. I'm gonna want somewhere nice and underwater. This polluted water. I don't really like it. Actually, that will work fine. I think... yeah, that'll work. No, actually, that's got... this carbon dioxide has slime lung in it. How does... okay. It should be dying, though, right? It's on gas. It's gonna take some time. Guys, we need to disinfect some of this stuff. Slime lung, I don't like the slime lung. Yeah, it's coming in down here too. It's all over this bit. Okay, it'll be fine though. It'll be fine. I just don't like seeing... I mean, nobody's breathing in here. People are wearing suits. Okay, is this all good? There we go. So, nice and clean slime. So... let's build a little area right here. Come on. A priority this, please, guys. Look how much oxygen this produced. I mean, just, it's all polluted, bad oxygen. But still, that's a lot of oxygen from the whole biome worth of slime. All the slime that was in this area is now sitting in these boxes. Okay, but soon it'll be sitting in these boxes. So, get the slime, 9 priority, and bring it here. Go at it, guys. Look how much they can carry. That guy just grabbed 1.5 tons of slime. And these should be clean, right? Well, I mean, relatively. No, they've got slime lung again. Huh. How'd they get the slime lung? Just from carrying it around, perhaps? It's only a little bit of slime lung. Because of low germ count. Ah. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. So it dies off on... once you get it low enough, it just dies by itself. There we go. Almost. Alright, now let's disable these. Okay. So now we have a bunch of mostly disinfected slime up here. And it says I have 16 tons. Is it all in? Okay, now let's lock it. Looking at this number here, I'm hoping it's all going to go away as soon as someone locks it. Lock the door. It didn't go. Oh, there we go. 0 kilograms. We have a bunch of slime, but it's all nicely contained. Even though it made all this oxygen. I mean, look at that. That's a ton of oxygen. We must have lost, like, a good chunk of its mass. Anyway. What's the next step here? Starvation. I wonder if I should be giving people more free time. It seems like we keep seeing starvation pop up now and then. We've got plenty of food. Huh. Oh, having some power problems. Okay. And that's still at 30.8. Yeah, it seems like the thermoregulator does not interact with this wire. With this liquid. This pipe. The pipe itself got colder. But the water, the machinery did not. Probably will once we get some gas in there. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. I'm gonna save, just, you know, in case something goes terribly wrong. And now I'm gonna turn on a little bit of this. No, that's a bad idea. Just go ahead and turn all on. There we go. Let's watch this. So this is gonna stop being full, which means more water will come in. We have some water going into the electrolyzers, but they're disabled because I turned them off. Turn them back on, please. And turn these on too, please. Being a bit too safe with these things. Okay. So we are pulling water in. It's clean water at 30 degrees. And you are now emitting oxygen at 60 degrees. and hydrogen at 60 degrees. Okay. And now you are sucking it in. Sending the oxygen over here and the hydrogen up into this room. Okay, now this we gotta be careful with, because this could overheat really easily. I kind of... I kind of want this not to go yet. I want to let some of the oxygen accumulate. So... send a green... I kind of set it up wrong. It's at 56. I'm just going to hope it's okay. Can I turn this off? I can't. Oh, I can turn it. Yes, I can. So go ahead and just turn that off. There. Now it'll begin to accumulate over here. That's convenient. You don't need to wait for a dupe or anything. You can just move it yourself. Okay. So we've got oxygen at 49 degrees, heating up even faster. We've got some hydrogen in here. So the thermoregulator itself is... I want to see it cool down. Because it's sitting at 31 right now. Okay, there. It's being affected. We got some hydrogen in there. So... we said the below 900. There you go. Okay. There we go. So this will start cooling down to 21. Very slowly. How's this temperature doing? It's kind of staying the same. We got a bunch of idle dupes. Let's get them some things to do while we sit around and watch numbers. Alright, how is this doing? Down to 28, and this is actually staying really cool. It must be sucking off that heat pretty easily. So this will be getting hotter, right? Now only 31. The water that went into it is at 33. No, the water going into it... Where's the water? Oh, we turned that off, right? Oops. Let's turn it back on. It's going in at 30.8, and it's at 31.9. So, interesting. I guess, I don't really know. What about the hydrogen in the room? The hydrogen's staying at 32. It seems we're keeping up with the heat. Okay. This is down to 20, so now it's starting to fill up this reservoir. It's at 21. It'll be down to around 21. Okay, and then it heated up too much, so it has to go and do more loops. Hey, a random pinch of pressure. What's pollution exposure? It's accelerating the decay rate. Fair enough. You can really see the oxygen compared to the polluted oxygen in this biome. I think that looks hilarious watching meat kind of scale down there. This is back up to 24. This temperature is staying good. This is heating up a little bit. This isn't complete, because right now we're just throwing hydrogen into this room. We're gonna wait till that can't gas any further. There we go. Looks like it's approaching its max. And then all the pipes will back up because they can't process the extra hydrogen. And then we can throw it down here. I was thinking if we could use the hydrogen to power the to cool down the oxygen, and then deal with that, but it wasn't working. So we have a hydrogen generator. Extremely efficient, emits next to no waste, but does produce heat. So we might still need like some cooling loops to come down here and deal with some of this stuff. But we can get to that later. So I'll just make a couple of those. And give it some ground, put it in a box. With plenty of scaffolding. New printables. Bunch of hatchling eggs. Sure. We should even, like, give them some random stuff to eat. Here. Bunch of minerals. I should check our skills. I know these people are just continuing to build up ridiculous amounts of skill points, but I don't trust their morale, you know? Until we get, you know, right now their morale is pretty much going up and down based on what meal they get. But I don't have a good way of getting food beyond meal ice. It's just kind of random who gets the good meals or not. So who's really far? Probably the new guy, Ren. So Ren, you can become a better digger and maybe more carrying capacity. I like it. And you get a hat. Hey, we've survived 200 cycles. Build a great monument. Breach the temporal tear, which I haven't figured out yet. Anyway. I can make a monument though, right? That's... yeah. So it needs steel and obsidian. I don't have any steel. Steel has yet to be discovered, yeah. Okay. I kind of wish I'd made this building one lower so it's in line with that one, but... no, I kind of wish I had. Let's actually do that. These are supposed to be hydrogen. Where is it? Hydrogen generators. And one of these will need to be a heavy watt plate. So we had to fix it anyway. And I did it wrong, like I always do. What am I looking for again? The heavy watt plate. This. Flip. Like that. Is there a problem with having these sitting in chlorine? I don't think so. We'll just not worry about it. Okay, on the inside, we will build heavy watt. Like that. And we'll hook that into this system right there. What do I want to do with batteries? I guess we could put some batteries on top. Sure. So get rid of these. I don't know. I'm not sure I trust having the whole one circuit with all these different power sources on it. Like I'm not sure. Will the coal generators and the hydrogen generators all fill up the same batteries? I think so. So having automation on both of them is gonna be a little weird. But I don't know. We'll just give it a shot. So go ahead and build a couple of those. So that's 20. These are also 20. I'm not sure I don't really get the difference between these. Carries more wattage, but without overloading. It doesn't say that anywhere. Let's see. So this carries 20 kilowatts. This carries 20 kilowatts. I'm not sure I believe it. It might be lies. Anyway. So we're gonna want some automation. Turning that battery into these two. No, I don't like that. That's horrible looking. Let's go like this. How are we doing in Slime World? Okay. I think that should work. Ah, our zoo is just completely overrun. Okay, we're gonna need to make a gas intake. Not that it matters. This is all kind of stopped because we're not consuming the oxygen. But hey, we got cool oxygen. That's kind of the whole point. The remaining hydrogen, we could build a vent right there, or a bridge. Like that. Then run it down like this. There you go. Why did it run for a little second? I don't know. So that's as much hydrogen as we can throw into a room. 2 kilograms. I like how fast they build the automation grids. That's pretty cool. So your what did we do up here? We said that's a jumbo battery. We said 2060. So sure, we'll just do the same thing. So when it gets down to 20, all the batteries in the world are going to switch on. Or all of these in the world, all the power generators. I think that's how it's gonna work. I don't know. Maybe. I am leaving slime up here, aren't I? Or maybe not. Maybe I grabbed it all. I'm not seeing any. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of slime. I don't really care. So, wait a minute. So when we have, like here, polluted oxygen is kind of in the middle of the oxygen. It's not really at the top or the bottom. They're kind of the same. Huh. I was thinking maybe we could start placing some of these. I probably can start placing some of these. It's fine. Let's go ahead and just put some of these out. What's this? Sedimentary. To see if we can start cleaning this place up a bit. Not to mention getting some clay, which I think I can use for ceramics? Maybe I should have done something with that before really diving in on the whole running pipes everywhere. I made all those out of sandstone, didn't I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. There's not a lot of them. Not a lot of sandstone, I'm saying. Almost done. Come on, guys. You're so close. Yeah, that's occasionally running, even though I don't think anything could be going through it. Probably... No, I don't know. No, I have no idea. This should be stopped entirely, because nothing is getting through here. Interesting. Oh, I bet I know what's happening. So, this is slow. The little bit of oxygen right here in this pipe is slowly heating up. So it's at 26, 20.7, 20.8, just from the ambient air temperature. And as soon as it hits 21, it's going to send a packet through. And then the next one comes out. And now it's back down to 20.3. So this is very, very slowly cooling down this entire zone. This entire biome. I find that hilarious. Probably more than I should. Okay. Keep going in slimy biome. You're gonna get stuck up there if you keep running around. Look at all this free oxygen generation. That's kind of cool looking, watching the actual good oxygen intrude onto the polluted. I like it. That's really nice. Huh. That's a lovely effect. Okay, this is completed. So it should be enabled. It probably went for a little bit because there was some hydrogen in here. All right. Ah, this is perfect. Now I can like tear this entire section out of my base, get rid of all this, stop using up all of the 44 tons of algae, Which actually, I think we were at 120 at one point, so we are going through the algae. And we can rely on this down here. Now, I am a little worried about this temperature. These are at 38. What's the water at? 33. Let's do a little help there. So, how do we do this? We would need to stop it right here, I think. And then run it all the way around and then back up. It's a little messy. Maybe right here instead. I think it's for the good. So, yeah. We'll build a liquid bridge. See, I don't want the water to fall. I know there's going to be water when we break this, but I don't want it to end up in here, so I kind of don't want to do it there. I kind of want to do it like right here. But then I don't have anywhere to rejoin it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We could just put it in right there. That'll work. Okay. So, water comes out. It splits. Some of it goes through this route. Some of it comes down through this route. And we'll just put it like this. I put it in the wrong thing, didn't I? This is all sandstone, yeah. Always the issue with the sandstone. Granite. Then cross over and do like this. Yeah, that'll work. So another bridge. You know, this isn't going to work very well because there's no gas. This is mostly going to be in vacuum. No, actually it's not. It's going to be at max gas pressure. Because it's just, these won't be able to work anymore, but these will still work. So never mind, that's going to work fine. Okay, then we need to rejoin up on top. I guess we can cool these off too, sure. Like that. I think that'll work. I think it's gonna lower the temperature to whatever this is, which should be pretty low. We're not like making it cold. It's not gonna be 21 like this loop up here is, but it is gonna be like the temperature of this water, which I suppose we could make 21 if we wanted to. Sure. Okay. So we'll have another bridge over here. And run up on a bunch of pipes through this water. bridge. This'll keep the dupes busy. There. This is getting a little silly, but it'll keep the dupes happy. It'll keep them busy. And might as well cool off down here. You know, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to go straight up. So we want to return the water to where? Up beyond this. So we're going to need to... how are we going to do that? We could go over here and then go through that. Our piping is a bit of a mess, though, I have to say. Like, rip it all out and start over and do it right. Mess. We'll need another pipe to get back in. Like that. There. And this bit's gonna be a mess. Once this is mostly built, we'll cut out this bit of piping. Because it'll be confused. Like, half of this will come back. Oh, wait a minute. This pipe is backwards. That bridge, I mean, is backwards. There. But yeah, half of the output of this bridge is going to go down. And half will come this way. And meanwhile, so we're going to have stuff going through the loop over and over again. So we'll have to just take this out to bring clarity to what it should be doing. I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if we put another bridge, like, right here. But then we'd have to take the pipe out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, new printables available. A snazzy suit. Which is a decor item. So, Meep, you get a snazzy suit. Ah, look at him. He looks great. It's a solid gold suit. Or something. And look at the little tie. It's perfect. Now jump into the sewer. Why are you complaining? We just got you a new suit. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't gonna work because we locked this. Okay. So, alternatively, we'll just have to go around the edge. So it's not gonna work as well as I want. But we can at least cool down the wall. And cooling down the wall will cool down the building. And in fact, but it's insulated tile, so it'll be okay. Interestingly, this oxygen's cool. Why would that be cool? Interesting. Is it giving energy to the pipes or something? I don't know. There must have been something cool in there already. This looks like it's having problems. What's the issue there? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That's fine. Oh, we probably can't reach that. Well, I need to build some scaffolding out here. It's tempting just to leave the scaffolding up all the time, like I have been, because it seems we always need to come back and build something. Oh, look at this! This is awesome looking. The oxygen taking over this polluted oxygen place. Just the effect of that. That's really nice. I like it. I did sandstone again, like always. How is this loop going? Up to 86. Still down at 18, apparently there. It looks like it stopped. Oh, because of course we are causing some problems with it. We wanted to go ahead and deconstruct this. Right here. I like I have this random oil line just kind of snaking through my base for no reason. What I should do is I should put what's it called? A vent or something right here. Yeah, liquid vent, so we could just put it back and disable this. Go ahead. It was a good idea, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually do it. So just put it way up there. This is where all my sandstone is. It's random ladders throughout the world. Ooh, we can actually see neutronium at the bottom. Interesting. This is like oxygen down here. I wonder why these ended up unburied. Huh. Don't know. Dupes, why isn't everything built yet? What's the hold up? That's going fine. It seems like there's an odd stutter in all of our pipes. And I'm betting it's like just because I've got too much liquid flowing or something. I don't think it's like actual pipe pressure. I think it's like the equivalent of FPS issues. See, look at that. Why would this be stuttering? Oh, well, this is stuttering. I don't know. I do have a lot of liquid flowing around. Maybe my computer can't handle it. Why is this not going? Do I have like a thing backwards? Because of this little unbuildable bit right there. Okay. Fair enough, dupes. It was my fault. I told you to do the impossible. I'll pretend I'm not disappointed. They haven't gone in here either. Interesting. Still got plenty of polluted oxygen in here. good oxygen, but the slime lung will slowly go away. So it's losing a third of its recycle, and then eventually it'll say it's like too low percent, like on our walled away slime, which apparently is still sitting there. I thought it would go away, dying off 100% recycle, but it's not. Maybe because it's on slime? I don't know. Don't know. I would have thought that would have fixed it. Oh, look at that! Our base is all green! Actually, no, it's just in the wrong... Never mind. I was happier than I should have been. It's still mostly green. This was just saying it's not about to melt, which is a good thing, but doesn't mean that it's nice and cold. So how is this doing? This mealwood. 27. It's... Wait a minute. This water is at 29 degrees? We're heating up? Wait a minute. This is all wrong. That's 18 degrees. 18. 20. 19. That's not the right water. Down here it's at 21. Down here it's at 24. So yeah, it's getting hot. Going down through here. Okay, let's look at this. So it's at 22 at the beginning of this loop. And then by the end it's at 25. Well, this is going to help us get towards steam, but we might kill our farm until this cools down enough. The water's at 27, so it won't take that much time to bring it down. In a way, this is a bad idea, because all this water is destined to be electrolyzed. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Probably I am. So we just took half of the water out of this instead of... Maybe I should have turned into big loops instead. We could do that. So extend this and connect it to here. No, to there. And then get rid of this. So then it'll go through this area first, then in here, and then back. Which kind of makes sense, because this is where we think it's going to get most of the heat, and that will be at the very end of the cycle, so it won't be transferring heat from here to there. That's my excuse. That's my reasoning. Get this little bit first, guys. Or not that bit. Oh, they did it already. Perfect! And they must have grabbed it at just the right time. So... now I'm confused. What's going on here? It's coming out of here and going to that one and then around. We need to get rid of this connection. Here, get rid of that pipe entirely, and then we'll just rebuild it and it won't be connected. There. Made a bit of a mess, but that's okay. We're used to meat making a mess. There we go. Now we have one big long loop. Make sure this doesn't end up empty. No, it's got plenty. Okay, and this will slow the this will lower the insulated temperature a little bit. Okay, blueprints. More curative tablets, sure. Oh, 87. We're actually... I keep saying we're within an hour or two, but it doesn't happen. I might need to introduce some more water to this. I don't know. Like it has this gap here, which is about the same length as running through this again. I don't think we can get away with that. Yeah. But now we have two of them. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we pulled some... No, we haven't. We did. We pulled some of this away. But the bridges are backwards, so they won't just flow out by themselves. We need to reverse the bridges. Which means we'll get oil everywhere. So that did not work. Yeah. Well, we'll just leave that alone. You know, I bet by cooling down the water before we electrolyze it, we're actually building up heat, because I think that it doesn't matter what temperature the water is that you electrolyze, it always ends up hot oxygen. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of polluted oxygen anymore. There's still a bit of it, I guess. Here, let's just build a little patch. What about over here? Ah, look at this! Now we've got entire layers. It's interesting how it works. Like, it kind of gets squeezed between bands. Like, it forms bands of polluted oxygen and oxygen. I'm betting that's just because it's easier to flow to a tile of the same liquid, or the same gas. So it tends to coalesce or something. I don't know. I could imagine that happening many different ways. Here, let's keep on making this happen. Oh, our poor glossy Draco is glum. But we've got 7 tons of plastic there. I mean, that's quite impressive, I think. Okay, are we actually cooling down the farm again? Because that's important. Oh yeah, it goes the other direction first, yeah. So the farm, it's entering at 20.8, or well, really at 20.5. And then it's exiting at 22. That's fine. As long as they're both below 30, I think we're okay. We just had a quick rush that gave some problems. I guess since I have so much plastic, I should go ahead and make some beds for people, but I kind of think that's going to delay me from wanting to tear that up and redoing it better, so I'm not going to. I think I'm actually going to finish early for once, like instead of waiting 2.5 hours, because the next thing I want to do is start ripping parts of my base up. And I think I'm going to want to start, you know, an episode at that point. This is all working. It's just we're not using the oxygen for anything, so it's stopped. Now we need to find a use for all that oxygen. I'm thinking this algae terrarium isn't gonna last long. So thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.